My name's Katherine Bryant. I work for Groundwork as a governance specialist. I'm the governance manager, but I'm also just about to become a trustee of Birmingham Solihull Women's Aid. So because governance is kind of what I do on a daily basis, I really wanted to use the skills that I'd built up, and so I decided I wanted to become a trustee, and I kept my eyes out for adverts, listened out if anyone had any opportunities, and wanted it to be an organisation that I could be passionate about and could be interested in. And I saw the advert for Birmingham Solihull Women's Aid. I think it was on the TrusteeNet website. I applied and was shortlisted along with another candidate to come for an interview with the chair and the chief executive. And I was successful, and so was the other candidate as well. They were looking for a few trustees, so we were then invited to observe one board meeting and have a brief induction sort of with some of the staff, and then the first formal board meeting is the next quarter, which is at the end of September, when it's their AGM as well, so I joined from that point onwards. And there's been some induction so far, particularly around domestic violence, the operations of the organisation. So hopefully I'm fairly equipped now to go along to the first meeting and be able to make a valuable contribution. When they did the recruitment, they were looking for quite specific skills, and they mentioned sort of legal and governance, so that's why I felt able to apply. I suppose some adverts, if it doesn't specify the skills, you don't really know what they're looking for, but with this one I could see it was an organisation that I could be interested in and passionate about, and prepared to commit my time and put myself on the line. I suppose as a trustee you're taking on responsibilities, so it needed to be something I was prepared to do that for, and also an organisation that, from what I've seen, seems to be quite well run, financially quite stable, so I felt I could make that commitment. The reason I was interested in trustee was obviously to use the skills that I'd gotten, because I'm kind of interested in it and passionate about charities, but I suppose as everyone probably says when they ask the question, is because I wanted to make a difference, because I wanted to input into an organisation, a voluntary organisation, and make a difference to communities in the area that I live. That was quite important to me, that it was kind of local to the place where I live. And then the other thing people don't say, but everyone knows, is it's good for your CV, and it will develop me, hopefully, and challenge me, in addition to being something that I enjoy. I was slightly off-put. I suppose it took me a while to pluck up the courage, really, to send off an application, because there is a perception, I think, as a younger person, and maybe as a woman as well, would someone want you to join their board of trustees? Would they understand the value that you could add? But I think I've been quite lucky. Birmingham Solihull Women's Aid have quite a diverse board, so it's been easy for me to fit into the culture and feel quite comfortable with the discussions. And perhaps some other charities, diversity can be quite a challenge for them. I suppose I'm quite unusual, really, because I'm aware of it and I know where to look for them, but none of my friends have considered it. So I think it's about selling the benefits in perhaps a different way. So there will be people who want to make a difference, but selling the experience and how good that can look for their future career prospects, and also as a person it can help them develop. And maybe that's one of the issues, is not selling it sufficiently well, or not targeting it in a way that it's attractive to younger people. And the other thing is where you advertise and how you recruit, and I'm not sure what the answer to that is, other than getting perhaps employers, large employers engaged, so they can suggest it to staff as part of their development, get it to be something people think about, because often it isn't.